Hi, Brooke here again. We're gonna make a short video about making jam, and today's fruit on the menu is blueberries. So first off, I have the canner going on the stove. That's a water bath canner. And I'll show you how that works here, but it's going on the stove right now, getting hot. So first you're going to take 4 cups of berries. And I like to use potato masher. This is an old one, an old family heirloom. You smash them up really good. You could also probably run them through a blender too, but I like to do it this way because they do cook down some when you get them in the pan. Alright, the blueberries are mashed now, so I'll put them in the pan. You add in, with the berries, you add in 1 package of pectin. And then I always add just a small, tiny sliver of butter, just so it reduces the foaming. And then you turn it on. Temperature right now really doesn't matter. You just want to get it to a boil, and then once it boils, you can turn it down. Yeah, stir that pectin in really good. And you're going to wait now for it to come to a boil. Meanwhile, while you're waiting for that, you want to get your jars ready to go, which I've already done. I put them in really hot water, the lids, the rings, and the jars, so they can get nice and hot and sanitized. And then you want to come over here and you want to get your sugar. And for blueberries, it's 4 cups. Make sure that it's nice and even over the top. Too much sugar won't set, and too little sugar definitely won't set. Now we just wait for the fruit to boil. Okay, now that the fruit is boiling in the pan, we can add in the sugar all at the same time. You want to stir that in nice and good, and then you're going to bring it to another boil after you get the sugar all stirred in. Bring it to a boil, and that's when you'll put it into your jars. A lot of people don't understand that in order to make jam or jelly, you have to actually have sugar. A lot of sugar. Okay, while we wait for that to come to a boil, and I did turn the heat down a little bit because it was getting a little too much. I want to talk about the difference between a jam and a jelly. This is grape jelly. This is raspberry jam. Jelly is made from the juice of the fruit. Jam is made from the whole fruit, like I did with the blueberries. You mash it up, you boil it, you add sugar, you get jam. Jelly is where you take the juice from the fruit, not the pit, not the skins, nothing else but the juice, and you do the same thing, but with juice instead of the whole fruit. I just wanted to clear that up because I know a lot of people get confused about that. So I will get back with you when we're ready to jar it up. Whoops. Has come to a boil enough that we can jar it up. Now it's gonna look really thin, watery. You'll be able to feel a little resistance when you stir it, but it's not gonna look like jam right now. It will look like jam after it cools off in the jars and sets. Now, first of all, we're going to take the lid off the canner. Grab a jar and a lid and a ring and a sink. Get your trusty funnel and ladle. I should probably turn it off. Fill it up. You want to leave a little bit of head space for expansion as you're processing it in the canner. Two lids, yes, I want. You put a jar inside the water in the canner, and you just repeat the process until all the jars are gone or all the fruit is gone. I've been doing jams and jellies and pie filling and all that wonderful stuff for going on 7 years now. Six jars in there. So now I'll put the lid back on the canner. Make sure all the vents are closed. And let it process for about 15 minutes. And then we'll see you back here. Alright, the canner is done. I let it go for 15 minutes and then I turned it off and let it set for 20 just to cool off. You don't want to take the hot jars out of the canner right after you turn it off because it's don't make the same mistake I did. You'll have broken glass in there. And also, make sure you get one of these. These are awesome. Keeps your fingers from getting burnt. Take the jar, put it over on a towel. It'll look really liquidy inside. It won't set until they actually start to cool off in there. And when the jars seal, you'll hear a pop sound, and that means the jars have sealed already. So far they haven't. I hope you've enjoyed the video of making jam. It's fun to do, and hopefully you are able to do it yourself. Good luck!